So these are my day 15 predictions for the PDC World Darts Championship for Sunday the 28th of December. Starting there with Martin Senior versus Wayne Searle. Obviously that's in the most open section of the tour, which is the second section of the tour. Both players have done professional jobs so far, haven't they? On the way to the third round. Wayne Searle with victories over Brendan Doran and who was the other one? Chris Gambon, that was it, wasn't it? Yeah. Professional job performance from Wayne Searle. While Martin Senior has defeated obviously Team Barry and who was the first one? See, the World Darts Championship has gone on for quite a while, and I've forgotten who Senior beat in the first round. Who did he beat? Forgotten who he beat. Yeah, I've forgotten who he's beaten. I forgot who he beat in the first round, but obviously defeated Team Barry. And but yeah, both players have been there on the equal playing level. Both have the power storing donor. Both have the power storing. Somebody about who's better on the doubles really. And I don't think either of them are that bad really on the doubles, to be honest with you. So should be a high quality contest, Martin Senior Wayne Searle. So but I've done for Martin Senior to win 4-3 against Wayne Searle towards start of the tournament. I did go for Martin Senior versus Ricardo Pietrangelo quarter final. Up next, Damon Hatter versus Walt Watts. Well, 2 out of form players, isn't it? 2 out of form players. Damon Hatter did defeat Stephen Belmont, obviously in the last round, and well, Walt Watts obviously did a job on Ian White and obviously defeated Core Decker as well. I've been there at an equal playing level for me, Damon Hatter and Walt Watts. He's just done what version of both players has done a turn up in terms of both of them. Walt Watts, former world champion of course, former world mass player champion as well. It's fallen down the PDC order merit, isn't he, Walt Watts? Just due to his being out of form, in my opinion. But if there's ever a tournament to pick your form back up, it's the World Darts Championship, isn't it? I am done for Walt Watts here. I think Walt Watts will just edge Damon Hatter out for 3. I think Walt Watts will be more better. I think he'll be more better on the doubles. That's what I'll put it down to. Up next, Darry Anderson against Jermaine Wattimena. Obviously, I thought Tom Stoke would beat Darry Anderson because it's just one of them things with Darry Anderson. Just don't know what Darry Anderson will turn up. But Darry Anderson turned up with his hair down, didn't he? Then Tom Stoke just pushed him aside. Jermaine Wattimena's been in real battles, hasn't he? With Dominic Cruz and Stott Williams. Came through them battles. Obviously, when these two last met at the World Darts Championship, Darry Anderson seems to have a pretty good record, doesn't he, against Jermaine Wattimena. But again, I do have to stick by my start of the tournament predictions. I did go for Wattimena to reach at least the last 16, and this is the last 32. So I think Wattimena's bad record against Anderson's going to end at some point, and I just not feeling Wattimena's going to turn up as well. I think he's going to turn up. He's always up for the big games, isn't he, Wattimena as well? Obviously, ignore what happened in the PDC Championship finals where he got demolished by Nathan Aspinall. But it's always hard playing that schedule anyways, isn't it, on the same day. So I think it'll be a classic. I think this is a standout tie on day 15, and I think Jermaine Wattimena will win a classic against Darry Anderson. I think he'll win 4-3. On to the evening session, Jim Van Veen versus Magnus Wasmer. What a performance by Jim Van Veen against Ann Suter. Ann Suter didn't do bad, did he? Ann Suter could have went 2-0 up in that match than Jim Van Veen. Just his last start ended up in the 1 double, didn't it? The small margins in darts these days. Jim Van Veen was red hot, wasn't he? Was red hot in that game. Alison over 100 as well. A stunning performance. I think it was 108 performance, wasn't it? On Jim Van Veen. And when he's playing like that, he always has a chance of winning this title. This is why he's a title contender. Jim Van Veen. He is the next man to take over from Mike Van Duren in dot starts, in my opinion. I think everyone can agree with that. Madis Wasmer defeated Darren Beveridge in the last round, didn't he? I did expect Madis Wasmer to reach this round, but I think this will be a step too far. And I think Shane Van Veen will get a relatively comfortable victory over Madis Wasmer 4-0. Up next, number 2 seed Luke Humphries versus Gabriel Clemens. Gabriel Clemens, a former semi-finalist of this tournament of thoughts, defeating Wessel Nyman 3-0. This was a bit of a shock, wasn't it? Because Wessel Nyman is a who's talent in the Netherlands, isn't he? He is a who's talent. And once again, Wessel Nyman, it just doesn't seem to turn up, does he? He doesn't seem to showcase that talent on TV. Once then. It was a disaster from Wessel Nyman on doubles, wasn't it? And Gabriel Clemens did the job, didn't he? Wessel Nyman missed the doubles, Gabriel Clemens punished him. And not Gabriel Clemens' fault, isn't it? And it's not a shame Gabriel Clemens using this game here than Luke Humphries. I think Gabriel Clemens will be already happy with his won in this tournament after he's disappeared, hasn't he, off the scene since the reaching the semi-finals of the World Championship all them years ago. It just didn't seem to back it up. So, but yeah, I think Luke Humphries, obviously he's done a professional job so far. Did a professional job on Paul Yim. And obviously he did drop a set against Ted Everts, but defeated him 3-1. And I think Luke Humphries will win 4-0 against Gabriel Clemens. I do believe it will be a Humphries final, to be honest with you. I think it's all building up to that now, isn't it? Let's be real. Especially with all the seeds that have done out already. Up next, Mike Van Duren. Well, actually, Luke Humphries is in the tougher side, isn't he? He's in the tougher side of the draw, in my opinion. So, but yeah, we'll see how it plans out. And finally, Mike Van Duren versus Arnold Merck. Fair play to Arnold Merck. What a tournament he's had. Knocking out Tim Ibretts. And now knocking out an out of form Peter White as well. Arnold Merck, who obviously took the break from darts as well. The former German youth champion, I think it was in 2010, wasn't he, at the side. And now he's in the last 32 of the World Darts Championship. Fair play to him. And then for Arnold Merck, he has a chance. He does have a chance in this game because you just don't know what Mike Van Duren will turn up. If it's the Van Duren that turned up against William O'Connor, then unfortunately Arnold Merck does not have a chance. Because Van Duren put in a very good performance to defeat William O'Connor, who is no mud at all. But if it's the Van Duren that turned up against Sussex Army, where it should probably been 2-0 down in that game, then it's a Japanese qualifier, then Arnold Merck has a chance, in my opinion. But like I said, start the tournament, I went for Van Duren to reach the semi-finals. I thought going into the tournament he would look threats, taking the break from the Minehead tournament in terms of PDC Championship finals. Hasn't really shown that freshness yet, has he? He's still shown the same inconsistency, Mike Van Duren. But yeah, I think everyone will still go for Van Duren to beat Arnold Merck here, and go for Van Duren to win 4-1. So there are day 15 predictions for the PDC World Darts Championship. Feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments. I will be back with day 16 predictions, but I will only be back with them predictions when I know what the third round games are. The first two last 16 games are. So feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments. Feel free to leave your predictions down below in the comments. And see you all in the next one.